What's up guys, this is Lil C and welcome back to another video in 10 simple nano farms. We're going to get straight into it with the first one, the cooked chicken farm, number 1. Now what we have here is we have a bunch of chickens laying eggs onto these hoppers. The hoppers lead down into this dispenser, and then we've got this circuit here which fires the eggs into this section. Now all the baby chickens are here, and when they grow up their heads will be in the lava and their loot will pop up there. It is less efficient in from about 1.14 and up, just due to some simple mechanics. But here's a circuit if you want. We've got a comparator and subtract mode coming out, a repeater coming out of that, a repeater going into this block which is powering the dispenser after, and redstone surrounding the rest of this layer. It's a very simple farm and very useful. Number 2 now, we have the animal nano farm. This is really good and it uses entity cramming. So what we do is we have 24 animals in this space, and when we breed them up, they make babies, and then there'll be so many entities in that space that some of the adults will die, and then we'll get the loot in there. Very simple, and what's really great is that the adults will die before the babies will, so you always have these babies. Number 3, we just have a better way of doing a wood farm. The main difference is that we have some blocks. It could be any blocks. I'm just using glowstone because it provides light. 7 blocks above where we're planting the saplings to stop those big nasty trees from growing, and then you can just pop here and mine away the wood whenever you please. It's just a nicer way to do it. Number 4, we have a wool farm. This is a nice farm. Basically the way it works is we have a bunch of sheep here, and whenever they eat the grass, this observer will detect that, power this block, power that redstone, power this dispenser, and shear the sheep. Then this hopper minecart will pick it up, pop it through the hopper and into the barrel. All you need to note is that there is a hopper minecart on tracks underneath this, and it will pick up everything. Number 5, we have the sugarcane farm. This one is really good. It's just a very simple design, and it will work well with the animal nano farm, so you can get the leather and the paper to create bookshelves. The way it works is that you have sugarcane here with water underneath this glowstone to provide it with water. You have glowstone there to light it up, obviously, and then whenever the sugarcane grows 3 blocks tall, the observer will detect that, powering this redstone, this block, and therefore this piston, and then it will all get picked up by this, and it will pop into this chest. Number 6 now, we have the melon farm, and this works in a very clever way. We have this stalk in the middle, and whenever a melon grows, it will cling onto it, so the observer will detect that, and then it will power these blocks and this redstone, which will power these pistons here, and then underneath it we just have a hopper minecart running back and forth, and it just clicks it all up here. This is very efficient if you give it some time. Okay, so for number 7 we have a really simple zombie farm and sometimes some other mobs. The way this works is if you have some zombies, they are attracted to turtle eggs, and they'll just walk in here because of these trapdoors. They think that they're solid blocks, so they just pathfind in here. So these trapdoors are very important. You need to surround every block with them so they can fall in from any angle. Obviously they can't actually get to these turtle eggs to jump on them, which will break them, as you can see. But they'll just go here, and then when the time becomes day, they will burn and you can pick up their loots in the afternoon. Number 8 now, we have the honey farm. The way this works is that we have a beehive, and whenever it's full, the observer will detect that. It will power this block through this redstone, and it will power this dispenser which has shears in it, which will shear it, and then underneath we have a hopper minecart system which will pick it all up in here. Also, please note that you need to surround this in a cage so the bees don't escape, and you need to put flowers in it surrounding in every available block. The bigger the cage is and the more flowers you have in it, the slightly more efficient it will be, although it will be better if you have more bees, so try and keep that in mind. For number 9 we have the scoot farm. This is very manual but very simple. What you need to do is you need to go out to the wild and get a silk touch pick and mine up a turtle egg, and then you can place them in a cage, and when the eggs hatch you'll get baby turtles, and when the baby turtles grow up you will get scoots. They'll drop scoots, and you'll also, obviously there'll be big turtles then, so you can just breed them at that point, and then they will plant eggs, and you can just repeat the cycle. Although you will want to kill more you will want to kill some of the big turtles in the future, because it gets really cramped really quick. And finally, for number 10 we have the egg farm, and this one is mainly just to support the first one, the cooked chicken farm, but this is always the first farm I build just because of how simple it is and how useful it is. All you need to do is get some chickens in a hole with a hopper underneath them and you get eggs. It's very, very simple, and obviously you can use eggs to just splat all over your world, which is lovely. And also you need to use them in the cooked chicken farm to plonk them up in the top so you have a lot of chickens in here, because the more chickens you have here, the more efficient the farm will become. But anyway guys, that is unfortunately all the time I have left, so bye bye.